Hey guys, welcome to Living Life with Zainab. If you are not a subscriber, thank you so much. You're always coming back to watch my videos. And if you are a new subscriber, if you are hearing my voice for the first time, you're absolutely welcome to Living Life with Zainab. So on here is about my life, what goes on in my life, and all of that gist. So a couple of weeks ago, Funke Akindele, in partnership with Wolf Studios, called on women in the creative economy for a life-changing masterclass. You guys know March is Women's Month. So they called for a life-changing masterclass for women in the creative economy. And about 200 people, 200 women were selected. I'm sure they received thousands of, applications because you had to register. Then they would select. So I'm very sure they received like a whole number of, registrations from people. Guys, the event was mind blowing. The event was yesterday and it was nothing short of amazing. The masterclass was designed to propel our careers to greater heights. So we had like real life stories, success stories, from women, successful women that I'll be mentioning later on. We had educative and inspiring sessions as well, strategies to build a sustainable career in the creative industry. And of course, there was plenty of networking. And guys, learning from the creative blueprint herself, Funke Akindele, oh my God, a phenomenal woman, an incredible woman doing big things. The box office queen herself, guys, it was such a very rare opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity, if I can say that, to be honest. And an army of incredible women as well, doing amazing things, doing great things in their respective fields. I mean, that room was the room to be honest, was the room to be yesterday. We learned how to turn your creativity into profit, how to monetize your creativity. See, there is difference between passion and profit, and you need to know how to turn your passion into profit. Like, guys, it was power packed. I'm not even kidding.
So, like I was saying that a lot of people think that talent is enough. Your music is not just you. Your music also speaks of you, but your brand is what engages the fans. Your brand is what will make the fans say, okay, I'm going on a lifetime journey with this artist. I started listening to Usher at a very young age, and I'm still listening to Usher because he's carried me on his journey. So if Usher is he's in Las Vegas, for example, and I can afford the ticket, why won't I go? So do you understand? It's not just about the music. You are your brand. So how are you cultivating that to make sure that you're earning money? So live performances. You can tailor your brand to appeal to corporates. Like, me, I'm not exactly in every rave, but I do more corporate events. I do more weddings. That's how I make my money. Because I have tailored my brand to cater for that. Now, this whole Women's Month, I've been so busy. Why? Because people know that I've tailored my brand to speak for the women. So it's not like I won't speak for the men. No, I love my brothers, but it's almost like Waje and women synonymous. We know that this is what she's about. So, no, however young you are, you have to start making sure that you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's with your brand and the people who your audience is, the people you want to buy your music, the people who you want to connect with you. Now, connecting with you is not just about, just imagine that you decide that merchandising is also another branch that you want to go into. If you're not someone, okay, let's say you're someone that always wears braids, and all of a sudden you have a brand that sells hair as a musician. I will not understand it because it doesn't, you've not sold, that's not your style. And actually the reason why Rihanna is where she is because she's been able to monetize what people love about her. So everything you see her push is her. I have a fitness brand called Affirmations by Waje. You know why? Because everybody knows I stay in the gym.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Waje, award-winning singer and songwriter. She has been in the industry for almost 2 decades. One of Africa's most iconic vocalists. She has delivered timeless hits. She is also an actress and has used her art as a voice for change. Waje, a powerhouse of talent, guys, like undisputed.
Happy to be here to share almost 2 decades. Beautiful women in the room, so many young, beautiful creatives today. And I would like to just say that Nigeria has evolved over the years. We just thank God for today. A big gap. Nobody was even wearing Nigerian fashion at the time I started fashion. I remember Ankara, like what Funke is wearing today, Kente was meant to just be wrapped over your body and be chilling in the village. So when people will say to me, Larry, who is ever going to wear Ankara? I'll be like, let's just see how things go. Let's try practicalize it. Let's try how it's going to work. So it's identifying your target audience. That's the very first.
Even as you invest in the creative side of your life, also understand that there are other avenues that work with, like real estate. Real estate is such a huge investment, long-term investment for anybody. And there are also organizations that help you invest in real estate without, even if you don't have all the money, like you just want a piece of something that you know you're keeping for your future. There are organizations that do that. So my dream is for creatives to have equity, and not just equity in the industry, but in every other aspect of the industry.
Lanre Da Silva Ajayi, almost 2 decades in the fashion industry, from passion to a global movement. She has captivated audience worldwide, guys, recognized by Vogue, CNN, and BET. She has elevated Nigerian fashion onto the world stage. The creative powerhouse, Lanre Da Silva Ajayi. Moving on, we have award-winning entrepreneur, author, founder of Haconomy, Africa's pioneering fintech platform that helps women grow their wealth through high yield savings, one of Africa's 100 most influential young leaders, a woman who is shaping the future of women's financial power in Africa, Ifedayo Durosimi Eti. She's a force of innovation and empowerment and financial transformation.
You need to grow your wealth. You need to multiply that income that you're making. I was one of those people who, I was working in my 9-to-5 job. I used to work at Heineken. I was living literally from paycheck to paycheck as the money is coming in and blowing it. If I had sense, every day I would have been saving 1,000 naira. If you know the power of compound interest, you understand the difference between person A and person B. So please, listen every day.
Yes.
Sell your market, please. Okay. I'm going to rush to the next slide. I'm going to start dancing on YouTube. Because they are paying money. Better to have started. I'm going to chop all their money. Snapchat, everything. I'm going to the restaurant. They'll tell me, am I not in fintech? Why am I doing content creation? I'm going to collect all the money. Why not? Today, one will work. Tomorrow, one will not work. You never know the one that will click for you. So everything, you jam everything together. See you the last thing. Today, she's doing content creation. Tomorrow, she's doing online course. Tomorrow, she's doing cooking class. Hello. Are you not buying? You have to buy it. Exactly. You have to diversify your income. Trisha Breeze is one of those people. She was doing online course. Now she's built a resort. Meta, Apple, Tesla, Netflix. So their stock, this is just to give a typical example of when you invest in stocks. In 2020, Meta stock was $210, right? This year, it's $918. There's a 337% increase. So imagine people who invested $10,000 in Meta. You would have significantly increased by now. So nobody can tell you nonsense. You work confidently. You speak with finesse. Abby? So please, this year we're making money. Say we're making money. Fantastic. What artificial intelligence will do is it will continuously provide inspiration. But artificial intelligence is literally, right? Let me quickly explain as simple as I can. Artificial intelligence is literally, it's like a small brain, right? That you're feeding data, and this data is gotten from us as humans. So for artificial intelligence to actually work, it still needs us as humans to create that inspiration,
And it lacks the human emotion. Nothing can actually replace us as humans. So that's one thing that if you don't leave anything in my sessions, I want you to always remember, AI is actually here to help me. It's not here to take my job, right? It doesn't lack, it lacks this human emotion.
Now another thing is in music and sound production, you spend long hours, you're mixing, you're mastering music, but with this platform, you can actually generate AI, cut your vegetables, slice your okra, then put it in this format, put it in that format. That's literally the same thing you do when it comes to AI. So your platform, you're not actually limited with that.
We need women who can stand tall, look at the stars and see no difference. And we are women. We're not items to be bought with notes or heroes. We are bold, black, and audacious. Audacious not because they want us to be tender. Softer than this the night before, they want us to bend. Break our backs like Atilogu dancers. They want us to forward. In hopes that we will rise as they beat their drums. They want us to drown, but they forget that we are water, so we can't. See, the night is where dreams come alive. And by day, women fly higher than the Burj Khalifa. We live in a world of endless possibilities. A doctorate degree is too small for her PhD. Someone please tell her it's okay to live. To hope on opportunities like Sue. She may not run faster than Sonic, but she has the flash drive. They can't corrupt her system when she's the firewall. Rattled hand, she becomes a thunderstorm. Someone please remind her that she's bigger than me. I think we should tell her now. Banga, because every word I speak is Rema, another. The woman knows how to raise the bar, speak bars, qualifying that she's cultural. The woman knows when to be an iron bar because she carries a strength when of it third round. You are louder than the talking drum. The Milky Way still they monitor your wings. You are an embodiment of galaxies. When you enter, even empty galaxy will shake body. You have the performance of a Tesla. You are the umbilical cord, but you are just as important as the placenta. See, the woman knows how to rise, even if it's like politicians looted funds. But she's also mastered silence in return.
Let us start from the very beginning. You all are looking so good. Thank you for coming. Yes, I will say thank you for coming. But at the end of the day, you will thank us for organizing this. I want to build an empire. You know, an empire that they will never forget in the creative industry. I want to empower the next generation of storytellers, creatives, filmmakers. I want to support, I want people to sit and give grants. I've been a grantee for MacArthur Foundation. I want to be able to give grants. MacArthur changed my life too. I want to be able to change lives. Try to get your purpose now. What do you want to be known for? Find it. When you are confused, ask questions. Who are the people you look up to? What you want to do? Why you want to do it? The reason, the motivation, the desire, identifying it. What do you want to do in the creative industry? Without a purpose, your talent is just dancing. Why do you want to do what you're doing? Why am I acting? Why am I in the movie industry? Because I want to tell relatable stories. Yes, as a filmmaker, I want to, interpret characters, roles that people can relate to. Am I making sense? What is happening every day around me? I want to talk about it. I want to impact. I want to make a change. I want to entertain. Because I'm an entertainer. So, I identified my purpose. And that has been helping me. Giving me that drive, that ginger
From that, I don't get the compass, so I don't know my direction as straight. If you say I don't have a purpose, I don't know to go left, right, and success will not come. When you have a purpose, when the challenges come, you'll be able to stand firm. You look at it and should be money purpose. Now let's talk about pain. The pains you go through in the creative industry, the challenges, the struggles. It's so worrisome. It's so much that I want to be a messiah. A lot of times on set, they will tell you, you dare not treat my extras anyhow. Yes, you will give them food. You give them water, you give them where to sleep. You call them, the little is called, you call them. You must treat them well. And I'm still disciplining. I'm still at my great passion. But because of what I went through, climbing the ladder of success, I do not want any creative outlet to go through it. The no's can be very depressing. But it comes with the creative industry. The pains will come. The pains can make you, they can destroy you. It depends on your choice. I used my pain to build my career. Sharpened me to be who I am today. Be a good friend with positivity to the next person. Encourage people. Pull people up. Make them feel loved, accepted. When you meet people, look at that special thing in them. When I meet people, what they can tell you, I will look for one thing that you have that we have to develop. We need to build. Yes, we need to develop. Something special in you that we need to work on. Do it to someone. Encourage the next person. Do you know the innermost joy when you encourage someone? You just feel the life. And there's a blessing there for you. So, I identified my purpose. I did not give it down. Okay? I was attending auditions. I was getting a lot of no's. Purpose will give you that determination. You understand? The drive. You won't become a wahala person. Any audition, I will post this chair. You don't say, I want too much. Give her the role. Fun fact, Tommy Makinde was always attending every audition. Organized, and I did not give him the role. Did you hear that? Nobody told you that it will be easy. Did anybody promise you? Because he said, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him will I trust. Surely he shall deliver me from the snare of the fowler and the noisome person. He said he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler. He didn't say there won't be snare of the fowler. The snare of the fowler will be there, but he will deliver you. Do you believe in yourself? Believe in yourself. You can do it. For me to be standing here today before you, my love, you can do it. A lot of people told me that, oh, she's not pretty. Oh, she can't act. Oh, she's not that educated. But I am here today, standing before you all and telling you that you will get there. If they say you can't get there, there is going to be there. That's our makeup artist. For ELJ, for Tribe Called Judah, that's the makeup artist. So if they tell you you can't do it, just tell them, look in my hands, say, okay, I can do it. They told her she can't do it. What she's doing, she's looking at me. I can do it. I can do it. Now, do not chase money, thinking that the money will bring the success. You will burn out. Keep creating. What you are creating will bring money. Own it. Learn from other people's mistakes. Okay? Learn. You can monitor your competitors, but don't be negatively competitive. Am I making sense? God bless you. I want to say a big thank you to our sponsors, Nigo Phones. Thank you so much. Lush Hair. Thank you. Dano Milk, I appreciate you. To the media partners, God bless you all. To my partner, Wood Studios, to the speakers, I love you guys. I can't wait to do this on and on from next year. Don't push yourself. If you feel burnt out, just leave it. Better days ahead. See you next year!
My voice is like that. I know God is not of fear. You know, how can a woman have beauty? She's a big cook. She's fine. I didn't know that because I didn't reach there. But they said maybe that is another gift. But you know, she makes kitchen look like any beautiful person can do it. Please celebrate the gifts that is called Hilda Bassey. Oh my God. Ah, Father, it will be difficult. I cannot begin to say how creative this creative edifice is. She is so talented. She sets other people's talent on fire. This is a woman worth emulating because her humility, her creative prowess, her simplicity, her originality is impeccable. Please celebrate the talent that is called Taoma. And she's a new mommy, so celebrate her double. Come on. Yes, so you guys know that the panel session is going to be.
Our next speaker, we have Ife's Kitchen, a lawyer turned food entrepreneur. I didn't know she was a lawyer, honestly. A trusted voice in the food industry. The journey from law to food has redefined passion and purpose, and she's shaping the future of African food on a global stage, one step at a time.
Thank you so much, Hilda. Ife, this question is for you. How do you navigate brand partnerships? Because there are people here who are curious, who want to know about that. And what advice will you give creators in the room who want to negotiate better deals, especially with deals that align with your values, just like Hilda already alluded to?
Okay, right. So as you become known in the space, you've been creating consistently. It is inevitable. Brands will come to you. Many brands, whether those you want to align yourself with or those you don't want to align yourself with. So far, you have the eyeballs on you. They will come because ultimately they are looking for the eyeballs that you can give to them. So first thing, like you said, you've selected the brand that aligns with you. You are fine with this brand. What is the next step? How do you negotiate, right? Some of us can do that for yourself. Some of us can't. For me, discussing money is uncomfortable for me, and I know most people is uncomfortable. Some people don't care, right? But for me, it's very uncomfortable. In fact, if you leave me, I'll probably do it for you for free because I just don't want to get in there. But one thing I don't, and when I started, I'll tell you a story. When I started, and the first brand that came to me, I'll never forget that brand. She came and said, I'd like you to create something and put it on your page. How much will that be? And I said, wow, they pay people for these things. And I'm telling you the truth. And she said, yes. I said, no, it's okay, I'll do it for free. She said, I'm telling you. I said, I will do it for free. I was just so excited that somebody had seen me. And she said, no, it's your time, it's your talent, I'm telling you, it's branded. And she said, no, she'll pay me. So what do I want? I said, you know what, anything, just give me anything you like. Along the line, of course, things change now. And okay, this was a thing, and when you get things for free, they don't value it. They feel like, they don't value it basically. So if you cannot, like me, you don't feel comfortable negotiating, putting money out, talking about money, you can get people to do for you. In fact, it is more professional to do it. If you want people to take you seriously, I don't care if it's your sister or your husband or your mom or your dad, the person on the other end of the phone or computer does not know who he or she is relating with.
So when that brand you've been eyeing comes to you, relax. I know it's very exciting, but relax. Do you understand? Let someone handle it. The person would most likely handle it in your favor. And one thing I've noticed about brands, when they come to you directly, the likelihood of using emotional blackmail to get you to reduce your price is very high. Oh my goodness. It has happened to me so many times. So now, even if you're a friend, whatever, I have a management here. Please, I don't discuss money, I don't discuss anything. Just go to them. Hey, just tell us quickly, we're in a hurry.
Don't put me under pressure.
Don't put me under that pressure. So please, you have the brand has come to you, you want to negotiate, ask someone to do for you, except you're very bold and confident and you will not shake, you have your rate, you stand by it, but I wouldn't advise that. It is more professional to get someone to negotiate on your behalf. And of course, talk with the person behind the scene, but let the person negotiate. And don't be all about money. Sometimes do things for free. And something that always works with me, I will do it till the day I die. No matter what you pay me, I'm going to go over and above for you. The only thing I ever want to do in my life is to add value. Money for me is secondary. Add value and money will chase you.
Actually, money chases value. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ify. Now, I'm going to ask you a different question before I come to my fellow panelists. You are queen of showing up. You always show up online. Do you ever encounter or experience digital burnout? And how do you rest, rejuvenate to come back even stronger?
Burnout is real. I started Ify's Kitchen as a hobby. You know, I had a 9 to 5. So I'll come back afterward and then start Ify's Kitchen. And then when it became full time for me, when I decided I wanted to go into this full time, it became work for me. Because I mean, that's the only thing I have now. And consistency is the name of the game. If you're not going to be consistent, don't worry about it. And by consistency, I don't mean show up every day. You know, just pick what is going to work for you, right? For me, showing up every day was part of my strategy to, you know, getting there, if there's anything like that, you know. And when it became my full-time work, I then had that mentality, I had to make it work. This must work. And instead of sucking out the joy out of creating, like, it was no longer fun. This was what was going to put money in my pocket. Showing up now became, I don't know, there's just that mindset now. For fun, I was doing it every day. All of a sudden, I knew this is it. It became more difficult. It became tasking, but I would still show up every day. And many times, you guys don't see it. I'm in my room, the windows are closed, the curtains are blind. I am tired. I am exhausted. I don't want to get emotional right now. I am tired. But you see, you have to turn up. Your community is waiting for you. They need you to show up. And results is the name of the game. Like, you have to show results. Excuses don't matter. But mental health is important and is real. Take a break. Rest. Because it is in resting and taking a break that you get rejuvenated and you come up bringing things stronger and adding more value. So please, you have to draw a line between being consistent and between when you need to take a break. So please put out your best foot forward every time. Put out value. When you feel like, oh my God, I think I'm just putting out things because I have to, then you must stop and take a break at that time. It is better you post quality over quantity. Yeah, so that's it.
Quality over quantity. Thank you so much, Ify. Thank you for sharing your vulnerable story because we do appreciate that. Thelma, my question to you is, has there ever been any time where your income or engagement dropped? You know, we're having real conversations here. We want people to learn. Has there ever been any time where your income or engagement dropped? If yes, how did you bounce back from that? And did you have to keep or to do anything? Please tell us. We want to learn. I feel like that's an answer in itself.
You
the thing about content creating and making content or business in general is that there will be times that you'll be boring and there will be times that you'll be crying. And you just have to know how to save for the crying days, not really just crying. Because, you know, as a content creator, please, this is not to brag or anything. It's just that the amount of money that you're being paid for maybe adverts, you know, it's like, okay, some 2 million naira and all of that. And maybe for like another 1 month, you do not now see that any of that money coming in. And then it's now, maybe some 100K, so you know, you feel very broke. Meanwhile, that's actually money that other people survive with, you get. So those days, when I get, you know, something to do, I keep it. Because I know that there's still some times that it will not come as it is. It doesn't mean, oh, there's something wrong with the Talma brand or anything. It's just that. That's how it is. There's good times and there's bad times, and you have to just make sure that you prepare for it. And part of it is investing and, you know, getting into other type of businesses. I will not say food, because people that are doing food business in this Lagos, if God has helping you, this fast right now will want to kill you, but anyways, because I do food business. I don't know why they say I do chop out to my body. I need to tell it to remove it because I thought, yeah. It's another story for another day, please. Anyway, so you just have to invest, do some other things, and make sure that you have a good ground for yourself. Because things will not always go the way they are supposed to.
Absolutely, and that's why we'll be talking about building wealth. Thank you so much, Talma. We're wrapping this up in a few minutes. I have one final question for Hilda before I take parting shots from all of you in 20 seconds. Now, a lot of creators suffer from imposter syndrome and comparison, and except we don't want to be honest with ourselves, we have to tell ourselves the truth. A lot of people, you doubt yourself, you compare, you go and see what other people are doing. How are you able to stand strong? Because you are more confident woman here. How are you able to stand strong and own your voice, regardless of what is happening, competition and all that imposter syndrome? And do you ever feel like, you know, you're not enough? Have you ever felt that way? So you can answer that first part. Have you ever felt like you're not enough? And how do you handle competition and comparison?
Yeah, and to be honest, I'll say yes. Yes and no. I'll be very honest and very vulnerable with you. Every day is not Christmas. Some days I wake up and I'm not just feeling like to tell you that I know that I am. You know? And you know, on those days, I always say that it's important that you find a healthy outlet. I recommend that everybody practices talk therapy. You know, find a healthy outlet that you can be vulnerable to. I'm a huge advocate for therapy. It's important that you read as many consciousness expanding books as you possibly can, because your mind has the tendency to play tricks on you and be against you. Now, if you are somebody that grew up not really, in fact, there was a time when I was growing up that I did not think that big things were for me, which meant that I would go for auditions with the mindset that I would not get picked, but let me go. For some way, somehow, I thought that the people that got picked had some special style that I did not have, you know, but come a very long way, because honestly I believe that every good thing, every big thing, there's nothing too big for me to grasp. And you have to talk to yourself. I said earlier, you have to be your best cheerleader. The same way you would critique yourself is how you need to stand up for yourself on the days when your mind is being a mean girl, because there are times when your mind just wants to be a mean girl. Sometime last year, I was trending for about 2 days because I was being called on Twitter, on TikTok, on Instagram. There were thousands of comments with people just calling me ugly, and I felt so. It was such a hard day for me. I think my hormones were also, just at play on that day. And, for a good 2 hours, I shed some tears. And then I picked up my phone. I took a picture of myself with no filter. And I honestly asked myself, is there really anything in my face that I want to change? And the answer was no, because I really like my face. I like my eyes, I like my nose. I feel like everything works so perfectly. And I posted that picture and I, put the caption there, ugly. And since that day till now, every time I post a picture or a video, in the comments, I see sometimes when I go through the comments, I would see people say, is it the girl that everybody was saying that she's not fine? I'm like, that one is in your pocket. If you think I'm fine, it's your business. I think I am beautiful, but you have to equip your mind to stand up for you on the days when your brain wants to be a mean girl. Because it is not just mean people that we have out there. Even your mind can be a mean girl too. So on that day, you will say to yourself, Hilda, you are more than enough. You might not be perfect. You are a work in progress. But at this standing that you are, with whatever flaws that you have, you are more than enough. And I say that to myself all the time.
Thank you so much, Julia. We have come to the end, but I'll take 20 seconds from all of you. I'll start with EP, 20 seconds, and Thelma, Hilda, 20 seconds to everyone who's listening. Anything at all you have to say to all creatives here. The time starts now. The pressure. Okay, to all creatives here, you are here because you want to be better, so congratulations. Congratulations! That's the only reason you're here. So I'll say to you, whatever you take away from this room today, take away the fact that you are enough. Take away the fact that you have a voice and we want to hear you. You have something to say to us that nobody can say it as well or as good as you can. What does it take you to amplify your voice? Just discipline, consistency, and a mindset that you can do it. You are enough. And the final thing I'll say is start where you are. Start now. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to help you. Help yourself and start now with what you have. The future is bright. It can only get better. But you need to start and start now. Thank you so much. A round of applause for Ify. Thelma, if you are listening to your 20 seconds, so you have 12 seconds. Yeah, please.
Anyways, just to add to what she said. Nothing is nonsense and nothing is crazy. That particular content that you think is crazy, post it.
You spent 11 seconds, so you can't have 4 seconds.
Honestly, just pray. Whatever you do, pray. Because when you are working in line with God's purpose for your life, everything falls into place.
Thank you so much, Pastor Hilda. On that note, it's time for offering. One thing that permeates through everything you've said is God. God, God, God. Please give my amazing panelists a round of applause. We'll write for pictures. Again, I'd like to invite Antifunke to please join us for a quick picture. Give a resounding applause to our convener, Antifunke Akinlele, as she makes her way to the stage. Thank you so much for being such a fantastic audience. I'm going to invite all of you to my next event because the energy is energy. Ladies and gentlemen, celebrate Antifunke Akinlele one more time.